Welcome back to Sisterhood Life. You're probably wondering what in the world is in this jug. If you can see it, it's super heavy, but it is pure liquid gold. Literally. Liquid gold from Ohio. It is pure Ohio maple syrup, and that is all it is. Straight from nature, from the trees. And today I am going to can it. I have 5 gallons here that I'm going to put in cans, and we're going to cold pack it, and we're going to have maple syrup in the basement. And it will be such a good feeling. I still have about half left from last year. For some reason, we didn't use as much maple syrup this past year that we have in the previous years. I don't know, did I not bake as much, or maybe we didn't eat as much? I don't know. But I have like half of it left. So I only got 5 gallons this year. I think last year I also got more than 5 gallons. So maybe that's why. I don't know. But this year I only got 5 gallons, and I'm thinking that will be plenty, like way plenty, until next year, until they make more maple syrup. They only, here in Ohio, they tap sap in February, I think. I think that's normally when they do it. Or at home, that's always when we do it. When we did it, February and 1st of March into March. That's when the best time is that the sap drips or runs or whatever. And then they boil it down, and it turns into maple syrup. So we love this maple syrup. This is the only maple syrup we use. I don't buy the maple syrup that you can buy at the store, like the corn syrup, maple syrup, whatever it is. I don't even think it's maple syrup. They just put a little bit of brown sugar or maybe even food coloring into corn syrup and call it maple syrup. I have no idea, but I don't care for that. I feel like it's too sweet for me. But this stuff I could literally drink, just with a glass and drink it like that. That's how good it is. But I'm going to pour it out into this stainless steel bucket and put it in my sink, and then transfer it over into my jars. So we're going to see if we can open this thing, because it seems like it's on there pretty hard. I may need my husband's assistance. Oh, there you go. Got it. Today, my husband's actually not home right now. So we have a surplus store, and my husband is working at this, or is currently at the store taking care of the customers and stuff. But we are leaving for a conference Sunday for a whole week, this Sunday. Today's Friday. And I need to can this maple syrup because we're only open Friday and Saturday at the stores, and I am there most of the time. My husband and I both are. But he said I can come home and can the maple syrup, and so I did, because I wasn't sure when else I'll do it, literally. Because tonight, maybe my uncle and his family and us will go out to my parents' house, and I'm so nervous but so excited. I'm not sure yet. We're not 100% sure if we'll be able to do it, but if we at all possibly can, we're going to. So I had to come home, can this maple syrup, because literally this is the only time. And then tomorrow I'll be at the store, and then tomorrow night we are celebrating my brother-in-law's 40th birthday, and then we're going down there right after we close at the store, and then come home and leave for Georgia Sunday morning and be down there until next weekend. So it is a crazy life here at the Hirschberger home, for sure. Like, I feel like we are just going all the time. Ugh. Oh my gosh, this is heavy. Woo, I can't do that. Oh my word. It just wants to slip. Okay, I need to maybe set it on here. This might work. It just wants to slip out of my hands. Oh, this is heavy. Okay, let's try this. I think this might be a better idea. Oh yeah. Woo! Uh-huh. That works great. You see that syrup? Mm-hmm. Yeah, sirree. Let's try it. Mmm. Amazing. Tastes so good. I could literally like just drink it. Gonna transfer it up here. Like that. And now I'm gonna transfer them into these jars. Can you just see that deliciousness? I need to take a spoon and try it. You see that? Mmm. So good. So good. So delicious. Yum. Isn't that like some goodness? This is literally pure gold. So yummy. This week is also a conference. It's called Step Out of the Boat Conference, and that is also this week. I was there Wednesday night was when it started, and my husband and I both went Wednesday night. And then Thursday I was going to be there, but then I got called into work. I also work part-time for my husband and his boss, doing pilot car driving, and so I got called into work. I didn't have to, but I kind of wanted to. I just love going to work, helping out as much as I can with finances, and we all have bills to get paid. And so if I have the opportunity to go work, I love to. So I went to work Thursday, and then I went to the conference in the afternoon when I got home from work. And then today it is as well. Today, Friday, and tomorrow, Saturday. And I'm kind of sad that we're not going tonight. Tonight they're open until, or they don't close until 8:30, I think. But we had the store today, so we couldn't go today as well. And so we were planning on going tonight, but we decided we have so much on our list this past week. Like, I feel like we always had something going on in the evenings, and my husband and I were both so tired that we just said we're not going to go to the conference tonight. So I don't know, will we still go out to mom and dad's tonight, or we may just stay at home and enjoy an evening at home, because then tomorrow night we also have something going on. I like having something going on, but there's also something like having too much going on, and I tend to get so stressed if we have something going on every day and every night that I can't function anymore, like literally. And so I'm excited to hopefully just stay at home, or they'll else go out to mom and dad's. I'd love to go out to mom and dad's. I haven't seen my parents in over a year. It's been over a year, or right around a year, since I seen mom last. And I don't remember the last time I seen my dad. It's been a very long time since I seen my dad. My dad and I, growing up, we had a really good relationship. Like, our whole family was very, very, very close. And I was the first one. Well, my brother, older than I, he left for a little bit, but then he went back, and that was super hard for my family. And I never thought I would do that to my parents, but you know, life happens, and I left, and I'm the first one out of my family that has been English for this long. And when I left, my family thought it was the end of the world, literally. I was the first one to take that leap and leave my family, and since then, my family just kind of like, I can still go home if I want to, or whenever I want to, but it's just very awkward. And like, there's this thing between us that I can't help but notice, like, they don't fully accept me like they do any of my other siblings. So I don't know. It's just awkward for me to go home. So I don't do it a lot, but I do every once in a while. I like going home because I miss my family, and I love going there and just seeing them again, and catching up on life. Whew, that thing is full. That thing is like overloaded. But anyways, I don't want to bore you guys, so I'm going to be quiet and I'll put it on fast and you can follow along. So next, I am going to put on lids. And I got the Ball brand lids, and they're brand new. They're brand new, so I'm just going to rinse them with super hot water. Ow! When I say hot, that is hot. Okay, I don't mean that hot. Okay, maybe not that hot. Be careful. Just hot enough so you can bear it. And I just rinse them. Whew, that's hot. Okay, that'll do it. And I want to start to put over a canner because it takes it a while for it to get to the point where it's hot. Before I continue filling up more jars, I'm going to put over what I have filled already. That way that can start cooking. And I am just here cleaning off the rims because you don't want anything on the rims or it will prevent it from sealing. Make sure you have it super clean. At home, Mom always said we have to use the kitchen cloths to clean the rims. But I have come to realize that this is just the same if I use water. If I use hot water and use my fingers and wipe the rims. So I don't use the towel anymore unless it's like super dirty and I want to wipe it down. But this should work just the same. And next, I just put on the lids. I got the rings and lids on. Now I'm just going to take them over to my canner over here and put them in there with water. Halfway full with water. I'm just going over and making sure that they're closed tightly. But next I'm going to take them over, put them in the canner, add a little bit of water in, about halfway covered up to the neck. And then I'm going to cold pack them for 10 minutes. And I'll explain to you what cold packing is, or step to step what that looks like. First, you want to put a towel or a rack in the bottom. And then you put your jars on top of the rack or towel, whichever one you use. I have a rack, but it's down in the basement and I don't want to run down and grab it. So I'm just going to put a towel in and that'll work just the same. The towel just helps so the cans, when they are starting to boil and they vibrate a little bit, it helps so it's not hitting the stainless steel of the canner, so that they don't break. So that's why you want to put a rack or a towel on the bottom. So I can fit 7 jars in there. That'd be good. And next I am going to fill it up with warm water to the touch. Since the maple syrup is not hot, you don't want super hot water in the canner, but warm is okay. So this is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see how far the water is coming up, but it's like right by the neck of the jars, and that's what I like. So I'm going to go ahead, put the lid on, and now we let this get to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, you want to start timing it. And you time it for 10 minutes at a rolling boil. And after 10 minutes, you just turn it off and let the char sit a little bit after until the boiling is completely stopped. And then you take the jars out and just redo it, like go to the next canner. And that is how you can pure maple syrup.
this just finished boiling, so I'm gonna take it out. And I have my towel over here, and I'm just gonna take it out and put it on this towel and let it cool off, and then I will put over the next batch. Alright, I'm gonna put a little bit more cold water in because it is super hot, and then I'm just gonna put in 7 more cans and redo the whole thing until I have them all canned. I have 2 more batches to go. I got 21 jars, so I am so grateful for what I got, and it will definitely be enough until next year because I count how many I have down in the basement yet, and I have 21 jars down there as well yet. So basically I have 5 gallons left from last year because this was 5 gallons and it gave 21 quarts, so that means I still have 5 gallons left from last year. So we'll see if we'll be able to use 10 gallons of maple syrup in this next year. That sounds like a lot, but I also use maple syrup for baking instead of sugar, so that's kind of what we use maple syrup the most for, and also pancakes and stuff like that. But I use it for all of my cooking and baking if it asks for sugar. I use some sugar, but mostly maple syrup. That'll be it for today. You are chosen, and live life with a purpose. Peace out until next time.